Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. It's great to be back with my channel after such a long break. How's your summer going? I'm desperately waiting for autumn because of the scorching heat here in southern Italy. It feels like living in an oven with fire inside, like a wood oven. It's that hot. I'm starting to feel better. The end of the year always lifts my spirits and it's my favorite time. I wanted to share more content this year, but I realized I needed more time for myself. But I'm hoping to post at least 2 videos a month from now on, but we'll see how it goes. What kind of content do you enjoy watching? Lately, I've been really enjoying watching more chatty videos, so I'm hoping I can keep you company today with my little yapping. In this video, I'll be sketching something in my sketchbook, so join me! Today's theme is to draw something that you usually don't draw, and for me that's everything but humans, so I know the theme is quite broad. What will you be drawing? Join me! There are a few things I would love to implement in my art. I would love to create illustration that bring joy, comfort and warmth, something that resonates with people's inner child. I can't help but think about how my younger self would have embraced the skills I possess now and how she would have poured their heart into creating. But now, despite having developed new skills, I'm struggling to recapture that same spark. I really want to reconnect with my inner child and learn how to reignite that childlike wonder. However, there is this dark side of me that can be quite overbearing. I know it's not healthy to completely shut that down, but I don't want that to overshadow my art like it's doing to my life. You know, they say to draw or write about what you know best, but what if what I know best is a dark void surrounded by doubt, sadness, and sprinkled with anxiety, you know? Darker, uncomfortable topics can be relatable and definitely do well in the artistic environment. You know, there is nothing wrong with it, but like it feels too personal and it feels ugly if I draw something darker. It's just simply not what I want to put out there in the world. So I need to find harmony and balance, take that darkness and surround it with light. And I don't know how to do it yet. I guess I have the rest of my life to figure it out. In the meantime, I'll try my best to draw things I like, that bring me joy and peace. I'll try not to cringe too hard when I won't be able to draw them well and somehow find myself back to the dark side. But yeah. I had such a blast creating this sketchbook page. I evidently had a very good drawing day because I quite like how this page turned out. It's definitely the prettiest one in the sketchbook so far. I love the subjects I've drawn, and what I loved even more was the research process. As I said before, I wanted to draw things that I don't usually draw. So I went on Pinterest and lost myself into several rabbit holes that literally led me to Wonderland. You know, I live in Italy, right? But I live in ugly Italy, where every scorch of nature is owned by someone and completely designed by farmers, which is great. We have a lot of fruits and vegetables thanks to them, but there is no such a thing as unspoiled, untouched nature. And you can just go out into people's property and explore their piece of land because that's a trespassing, right? So I never had much contact with nature, unfortunately. There are a couple of nature reserves, but they are quite small and it's impossible to reach them without a car. Here I am, the only way to explore nature is Pinterest and Google Maps. A bit sad, I know. However, I discovered the most adorable things. Like, there are mice that literally hide in tulips and apples. There is a variety of pictures out there depicting little cute mice inside apples, carved out apples. They're just incredibly small and they're the cutest thing ever. Like, we only have giant rats here, like, which are cute in their own way, but they can be frightening at times. And I realized how charming and amusing frogs are. I've never seen frogs in real life, and I never really, like, frogs are very far away from my reality, so I've never figured out how cute they are. Their expressions and their movements are absolutely ridiculous in the most endearing way possible. But look at this one. I have no words. I only knew I had to draw it. what is it doing? Adorable, adorable. Maybe it was the serotonin boost from looking at all these adorable creatures, but I was in such a great mood while I was drawing this page. And when I'm in a good mood, I tend to draw better. I think I should definitely draw more animals in the future. I used alcohol markers to color the drawings and colored pencils to sketch and outline. I originally wanted to use a fine black liner. Like I used it in some places, but they make me nervous and the lines ended up a bit shaky, so I tried not to use them for the rest of the drawings. There is something scary about the permanence of ink, and I can commit to it, so it makes me nervous. I absolutely love using alcohol markers in my sketchbook though. Even though they leave a stain on the back of the page, they give my drawings a super nice finished look without causing the paper to warp or ruin the paper, or requiring too much effort from my part. I've also been experimenting with acrylic markers, and my next video should be about that, so stay tuned for it. To fill this sketchbook page to the brim, I doodled some spark and mushrooms. I like to draw mushrooms because they come in all different shapes and colors, and they're really cool to look at. Sometimes a bit disgusting, but you know, there is a crazy variety out there. Technically, I have drawn with them before. I usually draw them to fill in the sketchbook page when I don't know what to draw, and it served the same purpose in this case. On the other side, I drew blueberries, and I believe I have never drawn them before. And it's quite hard to convey their powdery look. I think it's like a wax, not a powder, but yeah, it's hard to draw that. It's the same thing plums have. It's hard to draw. And also grapes, right? Not me explaining fruit to you. You know, I realized there are so many things I've never drawn, and I should focus on that more, and also on environments, because I never draw environments and I should draw that more, maybe next time. This video is coming to an end. I hope you had a chance to grab your sketchbook while watching this video. What did you end up drawing? Let me know. If there is something I really appreciate is connecting with you in the comments. It feels really special, so please leave a comment. And hey, how's the lighting in this video? I struggle with it because, you know, now it's summer. And during summer there is light everywhere and it's hot and it's good and bad at the same time. But light always avoids my room. And as a result, I can never have a cozy, aesthetic desk, gently illuminated by the sun. I have these big ugly lights that make me feel like I live in a cave. They restrict me and clutter my room and I hate them. But hey, does the light look alright? I don't know, I feel like it's too close to the subject. I think I need to move it a bit, but let me know what you think about it. And here we are, we reached the end of this video. Thanks a bunch for watching and for listening to me. I really hope you had fun, or you were entertained somehow watching me draw this page, and let me know what you think. Alright, take care and see you in the next one. Bye bye! Bye bye guys!